Yes, yes. Hi everyone, it's the 30th of the Golden Quill Month, so we're almost there. Ooh, I see that I might need to give you guys a little bit more light. And probably my OBS as well. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yes, the 30th of the Golden Quill Month in January. Almost the last day. Almost. And I have made some progress, but it's tiny. But that's fine, that's fine. Progress is progress, and that's what's the most important. And today, or rather tonight, for me it's tonight already, I will be doing some admin stuff because, well, that needs to be done. And I've got a few things coming up this weekend that are important to me. And at this moment I have a dog for a sleepover, my brother's dog, and she's literally sleeping on the couch right now. So I'm letting her stay there. She enjoys it, so that's perfect. So how have you guys been this month? How did your writing projects go? For me, it went pretty good, and I'm very satisfied with the results. I do know that once I've got Go Fly finished, I will need to work on a few constructed languages. And I need to find a few character names. Because with Go Fly, I found that I need a certain term for, or I need a term for old man in the Tuaman language. So let's check in with you guys. Tish, welcome in. So happy to see you here. And you say you're going to try and finish this chapter before you play Animal Crossing. Ooh, that's nice, that's nice. And you said it went good for you with moments of procrastination you had to fight. Yeah, I mean, that's a real thing, people. Procrastination. I found that at some points I actually did that indeed. But afterwards, maybe the day after, writing went a little bit easier. So it's like subconsciously I knew that I had to take a break to make it easier on myself the next day. Sometimes that works. And sometimes it's just really procrastinating because you're doing other things than writing and you don't really have a tough thing to write. But yeah, it varies. So for me, I'm satisfied. I'm looking forward to continuing in February. I'll probably also do something this weekend. Well, of course, this weekend, February also starts on Sunday. So yeah, I'll see how that goes. I do want to try to finish. No, let me put it this way. My goal, I'm setting a goal here. Not sure if I'm gonna make it, but my goal is to finish the first draft of Go Fly in February. Now, mind you, I'm right now 6 chapters in. The 6th chapter is not finished yet. And it's taking me quite a while. But that's fine. That's fine. I'll just see how it goes. But hopefully I can finish Go Fly, the first draft of Go Fly, in February. At this moment, I feel I need 2 more chapters after this chapter 6. It might turn out differently, but I'll see. because I also found that chapter 6 is already quite long and it's not finished yet. So knowing myself, I might need more chapters. But at the same time, I want to, shall we say, respect the symbolical, the symbolical meaning, that's what I was looking for, of numbers in Terganate. And 8 is a very lucky number. 10, not so much. So I hope to be able to finish it in 8 chapters, because that's a lucky number. And I hope I can avoid it to end it in 10. If I were to have to end it in 10, I might need to start adding some things just to make it to 11 chapters, because 11 in Tagnay is considered pretty okay, pretty close to lucky number, because 11 can also make 2 with 1 plus 1, and 2 is also a lucky number in Tagnay. But 4 and 8 are the best. Well, 8 is the best, and then 4, and then 2. So, I mean, if I want to keep that symbolic meaning of the numbers in Taganay, I have a challenge, but that's fun. That's fun. So today I will be doing some admin work, because I need that. I need to do a few things today and tomorrow, but that's fine. That's fine. Before I forget, for those who don't know about the Golden Quill Month, let me give you a short explanation. The Golden Quill Month is an event Dida and I set up. Dida is my moderator here on the channel and is the admin of the Fantasy Tavern Discord. And let's see if this goes as planned. Yes, there we go. There we go. And now this is going as planned. Let's see if I can give a shout out to Tish as well, if that goes as planned as well. Here we go. Here we go. So, like I said, Dida and I set up the Golden Quill Month, and no, not end, because we felt that events where only the word count was the focus point, it didn't quite fit for us anymore, because we felt it was important to celebrate all progress and not only word count, but also milestones that you reach in world building, in your outline, in character development, map making, just anything that is part of your writing process and that eventually helps you to get words into your manuscript. And of course, word count is also important, but we found it is important to celebrate all those other moments as well. So that's why we set up the Golden Quill Month. And if you are, if you'd like to, let's see, can I pin this? Let's see, does it get pinned in YouTube? Hey Gilby, thank you for coming in. Okay, so that doesn't get pinned in YouTube, so this is interesting. Okay, let me pin it here. And now I need to check Twitch. Guys, sometimes things are not quite going as I want them to go. Well, at least oh, okay, the message gets posted twice now. That's fine. That's fine. Come on. Good. Gilby, thank you for coming in. Thanks for checking out. And wait, Gilby, isn't it really late for you right now? But at the same time, maybe this is better because of the heat. That's just a hunch I have. Fill us in on how things are going with you. So yeah, that's about the Golden Quill Month. Just 1 day left. And just join our Fantasy Tavern Discord if you are interested in more Golden Quill Months and the Silver Ink Months that we also do. And the Golden Quill Month is an event that we do in January, April, September, and November. And the Silver Ink Months are all the months in between, because we feel it's good to keep celebrating our progress, also outside of these Golden Quill Months, and that's why we have the Silver Ink Months. What more? Oh, right. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ilse. I am a magic-wielding dragon companion and creator of worlds, and Tagane is the world I have created for my books. Well, I have another world I created in which I also might start writing books. But Tagane is the world I created for my books, and I have started the main series, the Tagane Chronicles. I have started Go Fly, and hopefully I can finish it next month. And additionally, I have planned 2 more series and 1 standalone, which might have potential for a series. The series are The Confectioner's Journey and the Ways of the Courtesans, and the standalone is a food heist story inspired by something Dan Wells told in the Intentionally Blank podcast. Some episode, I don't remember which one. So yeah, that's going to be something in Tagane as well. And yeah, that's it for Tagane. But I have one surprise. Well, it will be revealed later on. If you don't know it yet, I have made a concept design of a creature in Tagane, which you will find. But you find the creature. The species you will find already in Go Fly. And the specific character, will be in the main Tagane Chronicles. And I've asked an artist friend of mine to make the art for the creature. And we're currently working on a video, which we are recording next week. So if all goes well, I can publish it in the second half of February, and then you guys will get to see the creature. And I might give the Targanians, if you are a member, just check out in the description. Just check out the link for memberships in the description box below, or and also people on the Discord. I just might give a few sneak peeks up until the official reveal video. So more reasons to join the Discord and become a member, which you can already do starting from €1, and you will get everything. Basically, the memberships are just what's in your budget, what you would like to pay, and you will just get everything. Everyone gets the same rewards. So yeah, there's that. So let's get into our creative session of today. For me, it will be an admin session, but that's also fun. In this case, it's also fun. So I wish you all a lot of fun. Let me put on my headphones first, so that you guys don't hear the sounds echoing. That would be good. And I will see you guys in 60 minutes. That's sad, if all goes well. Let me see. Yeah. For some reason that still doesn't work as it should. Okay, let's see. I should be able to... yes, there we go. Yes, it's even 60 minutes. And that's the end of our creative session. How did it go for you guys? I have to say, I got quite some things done for the admin work. I mean, sometimes you just need to do these things. And I'm satisfied. I can't tell you guys yet about what I was doing. I might be able to reveal a few things in the future, but not yet. So I haven't done any research yet. That will have to wait for, well, possibly for later tonight or tomorrow night or Sunday. I don't know yet. It all depends on how things are going. And, well, I mean, it's going good right now, so I'm very happy with that. And, I mean, sometimes you just need to check things. Tisha said, very productive. Excellent, that's good to hear. Let me quickly check back on a few things. Let's Tissue said you're hanging out on Twitch, less YouTube destruction and doom scrolling. I totally understand you. You said goodbye. You said hello to Gilby. And Gilby, in answer to me asking if it wasn't late where he lives, he says, now 5 a.m. and you just woke up a few minutes ago. An hour ago. So yeah, I hope you had a good start of your morning. You haven't had your coffee yet. Did you have your coffee now? And yeah, I said Gilby was quite awake yet, but it turns out it was a quote from a television series that Gilby used to greet Tish with, and it's from an old television series called Allo Allo. And that was all about the time of World War II and people being in a resistance and English people coming to France. And if I remember it correctly, but Gilby, please correct me if I'm wrong, the one who said what you wrote in the chat, he was an Englishman supposed to be a Frenchman, so he was trying to talk with a French accent, which of course went always wrong. So it was something like good morning or something like that, but translating that into text that you can put in chat might be a little bit different. So yeah. So that was what Gilby was trying to say to Tish. So no offense meant at all. It was just that greeting. 5 a.m. Yeah, I had my times wrong. Gilby, I hope the heat hasn't gotten to you yet. I hope the temperatures are still a bit doable right now. I mean, earlier you said today's heat hasn't started yet. It's still dark. You just had your shower and you needed some coffee. You don't know if you'll be awake enough to do any writing before the timer's up. Well, by now the timer's up. And maybe you had some time to drink your coffee and think about your writing. That's also part of your writing process, after all. And Tisha said you're stopping for the day and play some games. Excellent choice. I know you've been working very hard as well. Because if I'm correct, but I was at lunch with a friend of mine, you had a live stream while I was having lunch. So I couldn't join you, unfortunately. And Gilbert, you said you just finished the coffee and you need another to get your energy levels up. Excellent. Go for it. Oh, and Tish, which game are you going to play? Are you going to play Animal Crossing? I think you were talking about that yesterday, or another game. And Tish, you say you saw the series. Yeah. And Gilby, you said yes. Oh, that's in response to the series something. And he says things like, you cannot port your core. Oh god, what did he mean with that again? Because that's, yeah. And Tishu said it said hide or something else. You cracked up. I can imagine that. And Tishu, yeah, Animal Crossing. Okay, Animal Crossing. Perfect. That game is still on my list somewhere. I haven't played it yet. I think I haven't even bought it yet. My apologies. For now, I've got some games on my list that I'm playing on and off. One of the games that I'm playing currently is Aska and Star Rapture. Those are two survival games. Enshrouded is a game I want to dive back into because it's also a survival game, but this is quite different from the other games. And one game I'm waiting for, but that's not released yet, is Under a Rock. That just has a cute style, a bit cartoonish, but yet not cartoonish. It's also a survival game, but it's, as the devs say themselves, we do not take ourselves too seriously. So it's a survival game, but it's also all about exploring, and you can get pets and mounts and familiars. You can do a lot of crafting. And I have to say, compared to several other games, survival games that are currently already in early access, Enshrouded not taking into consideration with what I'm gonna say, Under a Rock is already so enormously advanced compared to all those other games. They have systems in place where you need mods in other games to be able to do several things that are already just part of the game in Under a Rock. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And why do I say that I'm not comparing it to Uncharted? Because Enshrouded is very advanced for a game that's still in early access. And they have added things they thought they would never do, like the water update from a little while ago. It's something they never expected to do that, and they did. So that's excellent. Another game that I'm playing on and off is The Sims, The Sims 4. I have bought some expansion packs in the past. I probably won't do it in the future, depending on what exactly the future is of The Sims. I mean, that's a whole other ball game, and I'm not going to talk about that here. But what I do want to briefly touch upon is how games can actually help me in my writing process. For me, when I feel I'm, let's just say, a bit stuck, or rather my brain is stuck, it can't form words anymore, things like that, my brain fog has set in, then I find that gaming can help me relax in a different way, like it's using another part of my brain, and my creative part can relax, and I can still do other things. So yeah, that's good. And it also sometimes helps me in getting things in line, so to speak. So yeah, it's I like it that gaming can help in that way. Tishu said, your kids told you about the mess behind The Sims, but they use mods. Yeah, there's a lot going on with The Sims. The Sims is part of EA, and EA is being sold to what's the name of the country? I don't remember. To a big company in an Arabic country, and also the company that Jared Kushner is in, or is the head of, or whatever, is involved with it as well. So there's a lot going on about the freedom that's currently in The Sims, especially also for people with other religions and other sexual how do you say that, the LGBTQ plus community. I mean, I'm always at a loss for all the other letters. I know it's a very big group, but I can't always remember all the letters. My apologies for that. It's not meant as an offense. It's just sometimes it's too much for me. So there's a real worry on under the amongst the simmers about what's going to happen. And sometimes I feel it's justified, that worry. As for using mods, oh yeah, I mean, I have way too many mods in The Sims. I mean, I have so many mods for cooking. to have a greater variety of meals, and also healthier meals. That's also an issue, I think, in The Sims, and other things, quality of life things, but also quality of life for when you build things instead of playing. So yeah, I use mods for that as well. Yeah, Gilby, that's the one I was looking for. The Saudi Arabian company called Private Investment Funds. Yeah, it's an incredible creative name indeed. And somehow Jared Kushner is also linked to that or connected to that or in that. I don't know. But yeah, there are a lot of questions, and those questions still haven't been answered. So we'll see how that goes. I have no idea. But there are also other fun games like Tiny Glade that's really only a building game. And it's a cute building game. It has nice music, and I mean the only thing you do in that game is build. So if you're looking for that, this is the game for you. You don't need to collect all kinds of resources. It's not that kind of building game. It's a fun game. So yeah, that's something I play as well sometimes. And those things help me. They help me in my writing process. And I'm happy for it. Gilby, you say it sounds like something you asked the bank to open in your name. And Tisha said, yes, that's it, yeah. The girl said they weren't going to do any more updates to the game. Well, that's the big question at the moment. I mean, right now, there's a new expansion pack coming out. Something with royals things. I imagine there will be more kits. As in the creator kits and things like that. We've been bombarded with kits last year. It was really way too much, but I expect that they will continue to do that. They haven't said that they will stop developing The Sims 4. As it seems right now, The Sims 4 is going further into the future. There won't be a Sims 5 apparently. So, well, I mean, we'll have to see about that. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah. Gilby, you say, hi, I'd like to open a private investment fund. Yep. Yeah. I mean, it's bizarre. It's bizarre. Now, I mean, it can also be let's say something that's lost in translation. I don't know exactly what the language is in Saudi Arabia, but Arabic sounds logical. And sometimes things really get lost in translation, and sometimes you can't really translate things into another language. Like in the Netherlands, we have the word gezellig, and that is a word that simply can't be translated to other languages. I mean, in English, we use cozy, comfy as a sort of translation, but it doesn't cover what gezellig means. It's something that doesn't let itself translate to other languages. So, Gilby, you say, yeah, it's Arabic, exactly, yeah. Did you say that's true, lost in translation? Yeah, and I mean, when you say private investment fund, sure, but I can't imagine there aren't more private investment funds in especially a country like Saudi Arabia. So I feel that something's lost there in translation. I don't know. I have no idea. But I mean, the worries are justified, I think. And the way you say, you mean maybe if you ask the people of Orc, they could ask for a translation from whatever eldritch gods that old chemical spill awoke. Okay, so I was confused for a moment. I assume you were talking about your world. The fun thing is, Urk is a place here in the Netherlands. So I was like, wait, what? What are you gonna do? I mean, it's an actual place here in the Netherlands. It's a very old one. So yeah, I was confused. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's fun to see place names that are normal here in the Netherlands and see them used elsewhere in a completely different setting, potentially a completely different world. That's fun. Gilby, you say the place in the Netherlands where they had a chemical spill decades ago and now they need translation subtitles so that the rest of the Netherlands can understand them. Well, you know, we have several provinces where that also might apply. So it's not just one place. Well, no, not the chemical spill, but I mean, we have Friesland. Friesland has its own official language. It's not a dialect, it's a language. It's Frisian, or Fries in Dutch. It's an actual language. We have the people in Limburg. They speak a mix of Dutch and German and maybe a bit of Belgium, depending on where they live. And in a certain way, it's also regarded as its own language. But the language that, or the way that the people in Limburg speak, it's usually understood. But Fries, no, that's hard to understand. But I mean, it also depends if you are living in another province like Overijssel or Gelderland, and you go deep into the dialect things, you're not able to understand them either. So yeah, there's a lot going on. Yes, we have Dutch as our common language, but yeah, I mean, it can differ per city. In my old hometown, there were neighborhoods, well, larger than neighborhoods, but district, I don't know. I don't know what the exact word is. But if you went there and you spoke the language there, that would be hard to understand if you don't come from there. Then you wouldn't understand people, and that's the fun part. And I mean, those were not that wasn't its own language. That was just a dialect. But yeah, we have really certified languages in the Netherlands besides Dutch. So yeah, that's fun. And yeah, chemical spill. Well, I think we actually had a chemical spill. Let me look that up. But we've also had the firework accident several years ago. Yeah, it's sure some things have happened, but I don't know. No idea. It's interesting question, but I don't have the answer. I can't find it that quickly at the moment. So yeah, there are lots of things that you can also use in your stories, in your world building. Like I said at the beginning today of today's session, I need to make constructed languages because I have the common tongue in Tergne, but each country also has its own language, and I mean, I'm not even going into dialects, but with those languages you see that certain terms can be interpreted quite differently. So that's one of the fun parts of making those constructed languages, where you can also create these confusions, disputes, etc. In your world, just by creating that confusion in your language, or with the meaning of certain drawings, for example, that can be interpreted in many ways. And I mean, we see that in real life as well. How is something interpreted, and how are, for example, cave paintings interpreted, hieroglyphs from the pyramids, things like that. There is the what's that manuscript called? Voynich? Is it Voynich manuscript? That hasn't been translated at all yet. Voynich, with a Y. Yeah, the Voynich manuscript. Voynich, my apologies, the Voynich manuscript. I'll put it in the chat for you guys. This hasn't been translated yet, and people are now starting to think that it might be entirely a fantasy-ish, not a fantasy, a constructed language, so that it isn't real. But yeah, I mean, there's that. And I mean, it's from the early 15th century, so it's not that old. But still, people haven't been able to translate it. So it's fun. It's fun. And I mean, we have it here on Earth in real life. That we have a manuscript that no one has been able to translate yet, and other things as well. I know there are, what is it? I think tablets or a similar thing, of which people also have no idea on how to translate it, and that's. I mean, it's already part of our everyday life, or of our history of Earth. So why wouldn't you make it part of your own world? And it can. I mean, it's, for example, a lost history of a lost civilization, or it's intentionally written wrong to. How shall I say that? It's intentionally written wrong as a sort of code, for example. So you can use things like that in so many ways, and just inspired by real life things. So yeah, that's I think that's a very fun and a very viable option. I'm sorry, I'm checking. Okay, yeah, now things are good again. So there are so many things that can help you in your writing and in your world building, and things that can help you with plot twists, or with some mystery, or anything you'd like. So think about that. For now, because I noticed that that the brain fog is slowly but surely setting in. I'm gonna call an end to today's live stream. I am going to check for you guys if there are people streaming right now. Okay, how do I get back to... Okay, there we are. Okay, let me see. I need to check. Okay, I've never done this on Twitch, so I really need to learn this. I think that would be fun. But I have no idea. So we're gonna see this. Oh, there's the category. I was looking. Okay, who is writing and reading? Let's see who is doing something. Who I might also know. Actually, that would be fun. Oh, the tiger writes. Oh yes. Okay, we can. How do I do that? So for my Twitch followers, I'm gonna set up a raid. I have no idea how it works. So okay, let's see. I just there we are. Okay, let's see how this works. Okay, I think I should be able to send you guys there. So I'm going to wish you a lot of fun with Kindar, or the Tiger Writes. He is currently working on his book The Technician's Fight, A Heart's Life Book 2, sci-fi and thriller. He does have a warning of possibly sexual themes, so I don't know. But usually when I watch, then I don't hear anything about that. So I wish you all a lot of fun. So let's see how this works on Twitch, because honestly to God, I have no idea. This is the first time. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Right now, this should work. Yes. Okay, that's Twitch. And for all of you on YouTube, I wish you a wonderful day filled with filled with magic and creativity. And I will see you again on Monday. I wish you a great weekend. Bye bye.